1991 Ford Mustang LX Coupe. This one's a 5.0 automatic, 30,000 miles. Let's see what it does on the open road. It's turning into a pretty consistent trend where I end up driving a Fox body at the end of the day. And that's what we got. It's a 91 Ford Mustang LX Coupe with a documented 30,375 actual miles. So a really killer setup, which is super clean, and just a really cool car with some of the options that it's got. Factory 5.0, original motor, runs fantastic. Nothing has really been done to the motor, performs like a stock setup. This car is an automatic, so it does have the AOD. You have your stock forward rear end, your power steering, your power front disc brakes, and of course you have cold factory AC, which I have on right now, and it is nice and crispy clean and cold on the inside in here while we were cruising on a 95, almost 100-degree Texas day. So having that AC is definitely a must. One of really the only things that's been done on this car is it has full aftermarket exhaust. It's got the BBK headers, you have an X-pipe, and then you have Flowmaster mufflers and full tailpipes coming out the back. It sounds fantastic going down the road. Absolutely the best sounding exhaust on a 5-liter is going to be the Flowmasters, and this one sounds great. And excuse me, I got to turn the AC down a little bit because it's absolutely freezing on the inside of this car. But that exhaust note is fantastic. Sounds again really good, like we want a muscle car from the Fox body era to sound like, and this one sounds great. Coolest thing about this car, code DJ black interior. I love the black interior cars. Sets it apart from the rest. It's hard to find the black cloth interior. This one being a low mileage car, really nice interior as well. Really your only wear items on the interior is a couple little burn spots on the edge of the driver's seat. There's like one little one on the seat bottom, and then just a couple other little nicks on the interior. Does not smell like smoke in here. No weird smells, no weird problems on the inside. Just that little couple spots on the seat bottom. Door panels are great, dash is great, headliner, visors, all that's in excellent condition. You have your factory little map light, which works properly. Gauges are all clean and clear and easy to read. Odometer's clicking off like it should. Top of the steering wheel looks good. As your Ford stereo, which you kick on. Got our country station rolling here in Texas. Stereo works properly. Again, the heat and AC controls. Ashtray door opens and closes properly. And then, excuse me, there's one other little note on the inside here. Your glove box opens and closes, but the little latch is not latching, so really small problem there. Glove box is good, and I said glove box, this is your center console. Carpet, floor mats, back seats, package tray, all that looks nice. No real issues with any of that. And the does it work section for this Mustang, it's really simple. It all works across the board. Lights, gauges, horn, wipers, radio, heat, AC, parking brake, all of that stuff is good to go. Along with the does it work section, the clean Carfax, the Autocheck, all of your VIN numbers and tags all the way around the car. And again, those little imperfections on the inside and the outside can be found in that additional media tab. Go to the website, pcclassiccars.com, click on the inventory, click on this Mustang, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you'll see that additional media section. But enough of me yapping. Y'all don't want to see me, you want to hear this car run, so let's see what it does. We got a little bit of traffic. We'll get after it a little bit more further in the video, but it's running fantastic. Sounds great, drives great, no complaints there at all. On the underneath, it's fantastic. The floors are in great condition, frame rails are great, no problems there. Little surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, but nothing that is worrisome at all. Shows great on the undercarriage. On the exterior, it's code EM, which is your medium red. The exterior of the car has been reshot. The jams do look like original paint. So the exterior of the car is a little bit brighter because it's newer paint. Don't know exactly when it was shot, but it shows nice. All of your VIN tags are on the car, your front bumper, your rear bumper, both front fenders, bottom side of the hood, bottom side of the doors, rear quarters in the back, and the deck lid. You also have your door jamb. You also have your door jamb tag over here on the driver's side door jamb, which is correct for the car, which breaks it down as a medium red over black cloth interior car, which is really, really cool. Paint quality is great. You have some little stone chips, little touch-ups here and there. Again, the car has been reshot, and it has those few little flaws, but it still shows great. No problems of any kind, really, on the cosmetics. Your 16-inch pony wheels are in nice shape. Tires are a 2024 tire all the way around. I will say the driver's side rear wheel does have like a little indentation on the wheel lip, which is actually kind of common. You see it more often than not. Doesn't inhibit the ability of the car to go down the road, but it does have that little visual. There'll be a photo of that in the additional media tab, so make sure you check that out. As far as your brakes, steering, and suspension, all of it checks out like factory equipment. No issues of any kind. Steering is nice and tight. Brakes are very responsive, not pulling you in either direction. No weird pulsation coming back through the brake pedal. No weird sounds coming from the rear end. Going down this bumpy road, again, it's not beating me to death. It's a really comfortable car to drive. These seats feel good. Looking out through the windshield, no major issues with the glass other than just some little road imperfections. Your power windows, your power locks, power mirrors, and your rear defrost, all of which are working properly. Side windows are in nice shape with just a few little nicks and little scuffs in the side windows. Again, just all minor miscellaneous stuff here and there. AOD downshifts like it should when you get heavier into the throttle, which we will do here again in just a second. We're going to take our fancy right turn. We're going to downshift. And we're going to manually shift to the gears. Pulls hard. Again, no complaints there. Mechanically drives like a 30,000 mile Fox body should drive like. Inside the deck lid in the back, it's all factory back there. Bottom side of the deck lid still has its tag. Inside the quarter still has its tags, and no real issues on the inside of the trunk at all. It's all very factory. Same thing in the engine compartment. It's very clean in there. Really the only thing that's out of place or that's not factory is you do have the aftermarket BBK headers. Other than that, shows well. Firewall's in nice shape. Shock towers look good. Tags are on the bottom of the hood and the insides of the fenders. Charging system's doing its job. No problems there. You do have your hood release up under the hood or under the dash here, and then you have your secondary on the bottom side of the hood. A couple other little disclaimers, which is really common on Fox bodies. The low coolant light and the airbag light are just notorious for flashing. Right now, the low coolant light flashed on and off a couple times, and then the airbag light did a second ago, but now it is off. It's a really common thing on these cars. Just not something I usually dive in to fix because it's a hit or miss thing if they're gonna pop back on or off. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1991 Ford Mustang LX Coupe with 30,300 and some change miles. For myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out the additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day, and we will catch you guys on the next video.